Tonight's main event is all about promises made and kept. It's a World Heavyweight title match 3 months in the making as the Triple Crown Mexican monolith Warlord Santos challenges American Supremematt Clark once again for the RWL World Heavyweight title.
This evening's non-main event, set for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit, is for the RWL World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, during Matt Clark's first run here in RWL, him and the Mexican monolith did not get along. They did not like each other, but they have grown to admire and respect one another, even though Warlord Santos has beaten Matt Clark a number of times to become World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to try and do it again tonight on the guarantee that he is going to surrender the United States Championship if he wins. Well, can't get a fairer deal than that. But the Mexican monolith has beaten Matt Clark in the past, so it's not out of court. It's not an impossibility.
It went really tough on both Santos and Clark during their rivalry, with each scoring several wins over the other, but they saw enough in each other to admire. And so, Clark promised Santos a title match if he was still champion 3 months ago. And that handshake gentleman's agreement being honored tonight by Southern gentleman Matt Clark.
Clark's always been a man of his word. He and Santos, well, they're both walking around with more than one belt, so they're both serious Top Gun stars, which brings them to here. What a matchup.
Like that last matchup with Scotty Priest and Gary Galaxy, this is impossible for me to even try and call. Yes, the Mexican monolith is a monster. He's a powerhouse. But Matt Clark knows his way around the giant.
Sometimes I feel like I'm dreaming Clark even came back, because it feels like he's never left at all. Back at the top, reunited with cousin Ron Whitley, and with ever-faithful Crystal at ringside. Still the same old Matt Clark, but he's come back with even more drive than the first run back in 2011 when Clark made his debut. He's been world champ 6 times, and tag team champ 4 times, and his style is relentless. He just keeps coming at you. That's the only real threat Clark's got over Santos, is no matter what, American Supreme isn't going to stop, unless he is stopped.
Yeah, he's like Jason Voorhees that way. Yeah, Jason Voorhees, that's on Friday the 13th movie. Oh, dig it?
Ask smartass. I'm over that now, so shut your damn mouth hole about that.
Oh, GG, I didn't know you cared. But yeah, American Supreme's been pretty cool about it. Didn't even insist on it being a dual title match with Santos having to give up either one of his belts. And he's going to end up having to give up that United States title if he wins tonight. Well, an interesting trade-off, but wow. 2 top stars, multi-champions. Oh, this is going to be a dynamite main event, guys.
Introducing first the challenger, accompanied by Sylvia Strong. From Hidalgo, Mexico, weighing 496 pounds, he's RWL Triple Crown champion, the Mexican monolith, Warlord Santos, and his opponent accompanied by Crystal Gabor from Smithfield, North Carolina. Weighing 265 pounds, he is an RWL double champion, the World Heavyweight Champion, American Supreme, Matt Clark.
Oh, guys, with this one, there's just no knowing what's going to happen. American Supreme turns over the World Heavyweight Championship, the big enchilada. Warlord Santos gives that an eyeful. Walt Rothburn gets the call for this world title match. A world title main event, 2 of the top stars in the company. It don't get no better than this, guys. Walt Rothburn rings the bell. Clark with a wraparound DDT and a clothesline takes Santos down to the mat. There's a kick from American Supreme, followed up with a stomp. The giant being kept off his vertical base. Matt Clark rounds him up, takes him right back down again. has to let the submission hold go. Santos pushes him back. The Mexican Monolith catches a kick to the midsection. American Supreme tags him with another wraparound DDT. Matt Clark catches the shot to the midsection from Warlord Santos. Santos catches some elbows from American Supreme. Supreme with a hard right gets a hold of the Mexican Monolith, takes him right back down again. Great strategy keeping him from standing up so he can hurt you. American Supreme Matt Clark all the way up to the top turnbuckle here. And here we go. Elbow drop right across the back of the Mexican Monolith. Clark rolls him over, covers. 1, 2. Oh, well, no. Santos gonna have to work a hell of a lot harder than that. The Mexican Monolith gets a hold of Clark, rounds him up. Oh, not sure what happened there. Clark might have countered. Oh, jumping elbow. American Supreme wisely keeping Mexican Monolith down on the canvas as much as he possibly can. Follows that up with a stomp. Warlord Santos again taken down by American Supreme. This time there's no ropes to get to. Santos gonna have to fight his way out. A couple of hard rights. He's back up on his feet again. Charges, clothesline, takes Matt Clark down. Clark rolls to the outside. Oh, man. Well, that was abrupt. Matt Clark stopped to think about it a minute. A kick to the midsection. Santos has him up. Nails him with the backbreaker that time. He's going to stretch that spine. Oh, man. Guys not taking it easy on each other. They respect each other, but hey, business is business. A clubbing blow to the chest. A counter by Matt Clark. Clark back up on his feet. Santos says not for long. There's an enziguri that puts American Supreme down on the mat. The Mexican Monolith all the way up on the top. Elbow drop right across the back of American Supreme. Santos covers. 1, 2. But nope. American Supreme gets the right shoulder up. Santos charges. There's another clothesline to take Clark down to the canvas again. And the momentum has definitely shifted around here. The knee of Matt Clark driven into the canvas by the Mexican Monolith. Clark counters with a shot to the midsection, gets a hold of the Mexican Monolith, whips him to the far right corner. There's a splash, pushes him out of the corner, gets a hold of him from behind. Here we go, Russian leg sweep. And the Mexican Monolith is back down on his back again. And American Supreme in the driver's seat for sure. Okay. Clark all the way up on the top. Here we go. Big time elbow drop right across the chest of Santos. Clark covers. 1, 2. Oh. Here we go again. American Supreme Matt Clark has to go from start. Rounds up the Mexican Monolith. Hard chop. Oh, wow. Right across the throat. Santos whipped to the ropes. Kitchen sink knee to the gut. The Mexican Monolith, oh, he's getting fired up. That might not be good for Matt Clark. American Supreme rolled back inside the ring by the Mexican Monolith. Clark swings and misses with a clothesline. Santos has him up in the fireman's carry. And boom, snake eyes right across the top turnbuckle. A stomp. Santos rounds him up by the throat. Well, no alley-oop for you. There's a backbreaker. Gets him up and takes him walkies again. And there's a second one. Matt Clark has... Oh, man. Matt Clark's back has been taking a beating here. A drop kick to the back of the head of American Supreme. Santos catches a kick from Clark. Clark quickly takes him right back down again. Look at this. Oh, man. Clark doing everything he can to maintain the World Heavyweight Championship here. Goes behind on Santos, has him up. There's the red, white, and blue bomb. Here's the cover. 1, 2. That's it. Matt Clark has retained the World Heavyweight Championship by pinfall over the Mexican Monolith.
The time was 5 minutes and 8 seconds. your winner by pinfall and still World Heavyweight Champion, American Supremematt.
Well, what'd I say, guys? Relentless, and that's what Matt Clark was. Once he got the upper hand on Warlord Santos, he never let it go. And that's how he wound up winning this match, which is rare. You don't see the Mexican monolith manhandle too often like that. But that was amazing.
Okay, people, that's where we're leaving it this week. We hope you enjoyed tonight's Snarl season premiere, and we thank all of you for checking out our WL. Okay, our next card will be our WL Rage with Don Hickson, Christy Ogilvie, and Myron Schimmelman, which begins just a little late on Tuesday, September 9th. As for Johnny, Tex, and I, we'll be back next Saturday night for another RWL Snarl. Until next time, this is Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe.